Now, staying in West Asia, 387 days since Hamas took 240 Israeli hostages to Gaza, the pressure is on the Israeli Prime Minister to negotiate a ceasefire. In the latest, the Knesset Women's Committee session kicked off to desperate appeals from hostages' families. Relatives of the captives held hostage by Hamas in the October 7 attack walked into a Knesset Women's Committee meeting dressed up like hostage Naama Levy with their hands tied behind their back. The family members of the hostages carried posters saying "Bring them home" as they walked around the round table at Knesset. Now listen into the emotional testimony of the family members before the Knesset committee.
I wake up every morning, thank you, Emily. I go to sleep every morning, thank you, Emily. What she's going through and what all the women are going through, and my imagination just runs riot what they can possibly be doing to them there. But I won't give up. I miss her. I miss her to the moon and back. As I always say whenever I talk about they've got to come home, and they've got to come home now before it's too late.
I spoke here on April 2nd. It's been more than 6 months, and it's still relevant that all these poor women and these poor men who went through this shocking abuse on October 7, of which we have testimonies, stories to tell on their behalf. The terrorists who did this are exactly the same terrorists who are holding my sister. Don't break our hearts completely. There is now an opportunity to bring them back, and it should be done for all the women in the state of Israel, for all the men in the state of Israel, so that no one will feel that he is second best.
On Sunday, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu rejected new Hamas conditions for ending the war and releasing the hostages. Hamas conditions for releasing hostages include the Islamist group retaining control of Gaza and complete Israeli withdrawal from the Gaza Strip. Israeli team led by Mossad Chief David Barnea has returned from Doha for ceasefire talks. Barnea, CIA Chief Bill Burns, and Qatari Prime Minister Mohammed bin Al Thani held extensive talks to reach ceasefire in Gaza. It is still not clear that who is making decisions on the hostage talks in Hamas after leader Yahya Sinwar was killed.